Welcome to the Dawg Chug. Guardians are on a heater. Win like 7 straight. Cavs are making moves. They re-signed James Harden to like $18 billion. And the Browns, well, they've figured out how to become even more dysfunctional. They've completely shit the bed before the season even started. Oh my God. Guys, we all know it's going to be another absolutely terrible season. We haven't even reached the 53-man roster. Cut down day. That's truly impressive. We're starting on time today because it's just the boys and we aren't waiting for the girls to put their makeup on. So we got a great show for you. But first, I want to check in with Ed's Chief Cuck. Jesus. Jake, how are you doing?
Good, Andy. Yes. How you guys doing? Like you said, guards, 7-game win streak. Beautiful. I don't give a shit who we're beating right now.
So I called it.
All these wins, the Browns done pissed me off probably more than I've ever been pissed off before in my entire life.
I love it.
So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Started up my senior year. Everything's going good. And, yeah, that's about it for me. How are you guys?
You've never gotten more upset about anything else in your life than you are right now at –
No, like when it comes to the Cleveland Browns, they've pissed me off.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the Browns. Like, yeah.
I was going to say. Roger, you're an angry guy. How are you handling the Browns right now?
You know what, Andy? I made a pledge. I have bigger things to deal with in life. I don't know if the Browns, like my attitude, my arguing with people on Browns radiates off me when I get off of that, my tablet or my phone and I'm with my boys and I'm just tired of arguing with people about the Cleveland Browns, man. I'm glad Jake has joined the dark side. It's awesome because you know what? We don't need to stand for this, man. It's almost like they rub it in our face. They speak to us like petulant children that we don't. You got Coach Monken telling us what we want. We want some respect, Coach. We want players that are honorable, that represent us, and it's more about it's about the W's, but it's about more. It's about some integrity. It's about having some integrity. Hey, Coach, it's about not selling out and signing the check and running quarterbacks out there that you're told to run out. I don't give a shit what he says. I don't believe it for a minute because if he's a coach worth his pennies. Shedeur Sanders is without a doubt the better quarterback out of the two, just watching him. I don't care if he can get a team in and out of the huddle fast or whatever. What's the difference between winning 3 or 6 games? You know what I mean? Or possibly Shedeur. You know what? He looked pretty good the other night, man. And I said, he had a tough road. All his coaches were pretty much handpicked for him throughout his life. He's playing with now. He's in the room with the last 2 years, for better or for worse. Professional coaching staffs disconnected from, all that. And I think he's gotten better. I do. Is he the answer? I'm not going to say he is or not. I know for sure the young man can have a long career in the NFL because he can play the quarterback position. He can run play action. Is he the answer here? I don't know. Let's let him play and find out. Draft a quarterback next year and have a competition instead of bullshit masquerade we had this year. The nonsense. We're not idiots. Don't treat us like children. Don't talk down to us. Jimmy Haslam is so fucking condescending. This is a guy that grew up watching Sec football, for God's sakes. This is Big Ten country, hillbilly. We don't give a shit what Sec fucking does. This is Big Ten country.
Sec.
We know football. And we know quarterbacks because we've had 100 bad ones through here. Stop talking to me like I'm a goddamn child.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
That's how you open
the show. The show, everyone. We checked in with Roger.
I may not yell at people. I may not yell at people on X anymore, but you're going to hear it here.
Fair enough. We like when you speak. Yes, when you speak up. Sorry.
Look at that.
Speak for yourself, Roger. Philip K. Banks. The same
I got to shout him out. Phil, this is not where you get
Phillip,
the deep pollen.
Philip's my man. When is Philip coming on, man? When is Philip showing up on the Dawg Chug?
Phil is my dog.
My question, man. Anytime, Philip.
Yeah. Well, I know Phil. He's one of my guys down in Columbus. I know
he is, man. Anytime.
Yeah, and I don't know. I want to get him on. I'll say one thing. We go periods where we don't talk, but lately, this last week, Phil has been blowing up the text, and you know what? He had a lot of things to say. Very proud of Phil. He is a Baker bro. Andy, you'll love him. He's a Baker bro, so you guys can like make out or whatever. But yeah, Phil, got to get him on. So shout out Phil.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, since we lost Baker, what have we had? We had like 4 good games of Joe Flacco.
That half against the Ravens. That's what
we did have that half against the Ravens. That was
Jacoby Brissett, man. Don't forget about Jacoby. Yeah. I wish we had Jacoby right now.
Yeah, Brissett. I love Brissett, man.
I love Brissett, man. Hey, I'm a fan.
He does everything right but win games. He can't win. He just doesn't win.
I know, but Brissett was a professional. And if they would have stayed with him that year, we would have been a hell of a lot better off than that bum they rolled out there.
He's the black Josh McCown. We had Josh McCown put up those 300. Jacoby Brissett, the kind of guy you get on your team. So was Josh. You get him on. He's going to actually perform, but you don't win games. It's amazing. They just
it's because we're the Browns. Like I feel like he's more like a Fitzpatrick. Like he could win games, but
I'm just saying it's on the Browns when they both were on the Browns.
Well, I mean, when they both. Yeah, I mean to be fair, we haven't seen any quarterback. I mean Baker, I'll give him. He did.
Yeah, there you go.
But our defense also.
Yeah, that helps.
Well, Ed, this has been. You love chaos. You thrive during chaos. It's been a very chaotic week for the Cleveland Browns. Are you enjoying it, or are you frustrated?
No, here's the thing about frustration. You're only frustrated if you tell yourself that you have to care. Like you should care. Like don't get me wrong. I love the Cleveland Browns. I care. But at the end of the day, if I'm just putting my life into perspective, they're not winning the Super Bowl. So I'm trying to get the most entertainment value out of them. Do I think in a couple of years they can build and be a Super Bowl contender? Yes, but it's not going to be this year. It's not like they're the 94 Indians where you think maybe they're a year ahead of schedule and can get to the World Series and win a championship. When your team is building like the Browns are, or unlike the Guardians, see, the Guardians are a team you always have to root for every year because they could win it all. Like seriously, as much as I'm going to bang on them and stuff like that, they go out in the first round. They're one of those teams where they could fucking win it all. Browns are not. They're not doing that this year. So Andy, from a TMZ standpoint, from an entertainment standpoint, if you're not a real human, do that. Try to be like me. And people are like, well, I don't want to be low beta. I'm not. I'm high. I'm high energy. We're alpha here. We're alpha. But we're also alpha, want to be entertained, the TMZ kind of, sexy way. The Browns are a sexy team regardless. They're going to lose a lot of games, but they're fucking sexy. They got this drama. They really are from a standpoint of just like entertainment value. I mean, if you don't love that, just like the Johnny Manziel era, just like that, you don't love that, there's something wrong with you. You can say you hate on it, but that's just you choosing to hate. I choose to look. It's here while it's here. Sean's here for this year or a couple games or 2 games, so I'm going to deal with it. Still drama. Fuck yeah, Andy. I am living in heaven right now.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. For me personally, as you guys have known, Coors Light has been my beer of choice since we started the Dawg Chug. Like, what was it? 5 years ago. I always open the show with the Coors Light, but I'm upgrading. I'm taking my alcoholism to the next level. So we're going.
Beautiful.
It's a Coors.
The banquet too. Why didn't you get the barrels? You ever have the barrels? The banquet barrels are beauty.
That's cool.
But that's awesome. I used to drink that when I drank swill.
Well, Browns are driving me to drink it. Let's see.
They're so bad I broke out with the Paisan, the Carlo Rossi Paisans out tonight. The gloves are off.
I think Andy saw my top 10 and he saw one of my numbers in there. I think Andy,
you can tell that there's more calories in here. I love it. It's good. Good stuff. All right. Well, we got a great show for you tonight, but let's get started with a little bit of fun. We were all pretty annoying over the last 10 minutes, and I'm sure we lost a lot of fans, but we're going to bring you back because Ed is going to get us started with a little bit of bit he likes to do.
I will. Breaking news. That's right. This is it in Columbus with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news. San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York was arrested in a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio for soliciting prostitution. So what if a 49er wants to 69 her? Hell, let him go for 2.
Whoa.
Former Cleveland Browns tight end Daquan Wright is set to become the first player to leave an NFL team and return to college football, planning to play for the LSU Tigers. Good luck, Daquan, but seems to me like you don't need it. You already left the Browns. And finally, according to many Browns officials, off the record, the reason for starting Watson was because the first 2 games are in hot, humid Florida, where swamp ass is a prevalent condition. Cleveland feels with Watson's massage routine getting fingered in the ass He is better prepared to overcome this and deliver a happy ending. And this is Ending Elements with your Dawg Chug. Breaking news.
Wow.
Edward.
That was spicy.
Great job. Great job. Loved it.
Spice. Sticky finger and all, man.
It's just like 5 to 6 weeks in a row, Andy, that, like I said, you can always argue the content and say, God, I hate it. He's not even funny. That's fine. That's fair. You can always argue that. That's subjective. But objectively, Jake, damn, I've been good.
I have to
I've
agree.
never seen anyone call themselves out more.
Andy, you got to look, Andy, you know what I know. We all know you're going to watch the show back. You say you're going to, you never do. So I'm going to just say this. And Andy, at the end of the day, you're going to drink more of that, Coors Banquet? Is that Coors Banquet? Is that what we got tonight?
Coors Banquet beer.
Sponsor of the Dawg Chug, whether you want to or not, Coors Banquet. They're going to get a letter, Andy, and they're going to say, don't drink that on the show, please.
Whatever. They can go ahead and try. All right. What else we got tonight?
Oh gosh. Well, we'll go back to back. You know what, Andy, I think you kind of previewed it. I don't know how you did it with your psychic powers, I should say. Maybe it's the drinking you do. But yeah, so tonight.
Are you saying we don't share your bits before the show starts? Were you claiming that?
No, no, Andy. I'm just trying to say that no, we don't ever do show prep. Come on. This is a Dawg Chug. But no, Andy, I was just trying to point out that, hey, look, maybe intelligent Browns fans think alike and they don't have some kind of communication. That's all. Okay, I'm not buying. Jake's not buying it. Roger's not buying. We'll get into a top 10. All right, top 10, obviously, I like to stay current. And obviously, there's some reasons. There's some Browns fans that are not exactly down with it. But we got Cucks like Jake. I mean, good people like Jake putting out good tweets. But tonight, we got a top 10, maybe some of the things we can do here. So tonight's top 10 is the top 10 reasons to still support the Cleveland Browns. Top 10 reasons to still support the Cleveland Browns.
All right, that's going to be great.
Number 10, technically, Watson hasn't been criminally convicted. I don't see nothing wrong with a little NDA. Nice. Number 9, in Cleveland, Sundays are holy Schmidt. We got a kicker.
Nice.
Number 8, the Guardian season will end in early October like it usually does. But hey, right now they're hot. Number 7, we survived Hugh Jackson. You gotta believe. Or Andy, or go out to dinner with him. Number 6, because the Dawg Chug told me to. Also, the Dawg Chug told me Lamar Jackson has AIDS. Number 5, it will give you a reason to be like our own Andy, an alcoholic. 4, maybe Watson isn't a bad dude, and maybe the only way to get a happy ending in Cleveland is to get your asshole fingered by an Instagram hoe. Correction, massage therapist. Number 3, just like the Baker Bros, Watson Warriors, and Shadorians, the Browns are a cult, and who wouldn't want to be in a cult that is filled with Colts? Number 2, don't worry, Shador will play. It's the Browns. Gabriel and 5 others will probably play as well. And the number 1 reason to still support the Cleveland Browns is because it's Cleveland, and even though it's easy to make fun of, Cleveland still fucking rocks. Let's go Browns. And that's tonight's top 10.
I love it. I like the optimism, I got to say.
Look, I like the TMZ. Look, shout out to my Shador friends over in Spaces, Mr. Block Party and all that. And I go in there and, I like them. They like Shador. But at the end of the day, I am a Cleveland Browns fan. And
hey,
I know
my boys.
Hey, guys.
I unplugged. I have my headphones on. This is my boy Henry. They came down. Mom started a new job. She works tonight. They came down to see me while I'm taping. They're upstairs doing their thing. Henry did 18 sets of 10 push-ups today at football practice. He did 180 push-ups at football practice.
Guns, baby. Love to
Jack,
hear
the
it.
defensive end, killing it. All right, boys. I just wanted to check in on you. Everything good?
Yeah.
All right. You're good? Yeah. All right. I'll be down here. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Who says we're not a family show, Andy? Who says we're not a
Good
family
thing they didn't come down when you were doing that Deshaun rant earlier.
Right. Yeah.
Or in about 5 more minutes and 10
All right.
minutes.
So
Sorry, Ed. We cut your.
I don't even, Andy. I don't remember what I was saying. It doesn't matter. Let's move on.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, I really don't.
Great. We all love these things.
No, we love family time. Look, anytime you want to interrupt, Roger, I don't care. I was rambling. I don't know. I was saying something about.
They came down for something and they sat here and I thought you were waving.
Oh no, Roger. The show, the audience is glad, bro. I'm telling Andy, for sake of show.
We're all we're all excited
Yeah.
for the day Jack or Henry replace you. Actually,
Yeah.
we're hoping that comes up pretty soon because you're getting pretty weak in the show. But we have to
Yeah.
wait till then. We have to be patient, just like we have to be patient till Deshaun's no longer.
I
on
say
the
by
team.
week 9, Andy. I said we get one of them on by week 9.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I think is that it for that? Do we have an update? Oh, we have a top 10. No, we did
No,
the top 10.
we didn't do an update this week
Damn,
because
Andy, how's
I
that
didn't.
banquet doing?
Yeah. So
I knew Ed would. I knew Ed would touch on everything, and Lysandra wasn't in tonight. She had things, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna. We're just gonna. You know who we're supposed to have, and we sent a link. And this is big news. This is breaking. Is Chuck is supposed to be here? He asked if, and I said, yeah, Chuck, we're gonna send you a link.
So some of the newer Dawg Chug audience, if you haven't met Chuck yet, you are in for
You gotta
one.
meet Chuck. I'm hoping he
You'll
shows
never
up.
meet anybody like him. It's just
You're probably going to think that he's AI and he's not real, but I promise you he is real. Anyway, all
and
right.
he really needs help, probably.
He does really need help. Yeah, it can be really sad and depressing, but it'll be fun.
The Guardians are winning, Andy. The Guardians are winning. He might be doing some crazy, freaky shit right now. Who knows? I don't know.
I doubt it. There's going to be something going on in his life. Just wait.
Yeah,
Anyway, we'll get to that hopefully a little bit later when he joins. But for now, I think we're all feeling a lot of emotions. I could see it in all of your faces. So let's get to the point where we get to dissect it all. Ed, take it away.
Yep. All right. Part of the show, you know what, Andy, because we have more time because I didn't do the top 10 twice. But hey, Spitz and Chug, we have usually statements. There are statements, not questions. Don't question the statement. If you heavily agree with that statement, you're going to chug. If you hate that statement, you're going to spit. And if you're on the fence with it or can make some reasonable arguments, actually just arguments, there's nothing reasonable on the Dawg Chug, an argument, just like a muni lot one, then yeah, you're going to sip on it. Can Roger sip tonight, Andy?
Yes.
Okay,
yes, you
fair
can.
enough.
I'm not even going to use it. I got the vino.
Okay.
That's Chug.
Damn, you know what, Roger? I'll give you credit. You're like, fuck your pardon. I'm gonna dumb this thing. That's Dawg Chug right there, Andy. That's Dawg Chug. But why we get through 5 tonight?
Wait a minute. He claims he's not going to sip, but you know he's going to sip the first time.
Probably.
Jake, you probably will. Right? Well, Roger, just because Jake I call Jake, he's our number one cuck. I love him. But just you're not cucking it up tonight by saying, fuck that, Andy. You're not kissing Andy's ass by not. If he gives you a right to sip, you could sip every single time and say, fuck you, Andy. You could do that as well.
Right.
We'll get into the first statement.
All right.
We'll start with Jake. Since obviously this is the big deal, we'll say statement-wise, the Browns fumbled by naming Watson the starter. Let's just get into it, Jake. Oh, I think that's a chug.
Slow down on those electrolytes there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's by far the dumbest thing. Let me just say this. I have not really seen no good Browns football in my life. And it's just the dumbest thing they could have ever done, especially, after what he said after the game. I want to be Deshaun Watson, if you're watching, this is for you.
He blocked me.
Nobody booed you because you tore your Achilles. Everybody booed or cheered when you tore your Achilles. They were cheering because we were thankful we didn't have to watch you play football in this city ever.
They didn't know the severity of it.
Yeah, it's just nothing, no regrets. This guy has no regrets as he's fixing his $100,000 earrings. It's laughable. People forget how bad this guy really was in 2024. I was at the Jacksonville game. They won that game, and it was no thanks to him at all. He was horrible. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, I mean, just everything that the Browns can do that makes total sense to everybody else not to do, they do it. And I think they even surprised not only Cleveland fans with this one, but even, everybody else. I was like, oh, yeah, no way they're starting this guy.
Yeah.
And boom.
They're starting him. Roger, we're going to go to Roger. This will be a backup fun. This is like having protection in the lineup right now.
Fumbled. Ed, using the word fumbled is polite. It's nice. No, man. No, it's embarrassment. It's just desperation. It's, you know what it is? It's phony. They came out and told us that this was a mistake. All along they planned on running them out. what they did is they kept extending him and kicking his can down the road, and they played him just as if he was winning. And he's been here. He was here whether he's winning or losing, apparently, is what they're telling us. Yeah, it was a big fumble. It was a big mistake. It was a slap in the face to the fan base. They told him that if he starts the first game back, there's no way he's winning first. He's not coming home 2-0. We've seen him play. He might have a couple series here or there once in a while. Maybe even get a half like he did against Baltimore, where he catches, the OC catches the defense and just has their number. And that's what happened in that Baltimore game. They just were on him, and that's it. They knew it. It was like yesterday. You watched the Guardians. Every time a guy crossed the plate, he told the guy on deck, "Hey, this is what they're throwing." That was a big part of the comeback. They had the number, man. So. Yeah, it was an embarrassment. It was a fumble. It was a disgrace. I don't expect anything different from them. They're in Berea. This is exactly what I expected. I told everybody in April. And it's just, it's a shame is what it is. That's what it is, Edward. It's a shame. I'm chugging.
Okay. I'm not chugging. I'm sipping. I'm being a bitch. Look, I'm straddling the fence right here. Okay, we're gonna go. Here we go. Tupac or Biggie
tonight?
Tupac or Biggie? Yes. Okay, so I'm sipping. So I'm gonna piss off the OGs out there. So here we're gonna do this. So if you're anywhere near the Roger age demographic, fumbled the football. Denver has recovered. Oh my! Was a call by Dick Enberg, NBC Sports, AFC Championship game. Obviously, Ernest Biner, the fumble. So every time I use fumble in Browns, to me, that's what fumble means. This wasn't a fumble. This obviously, it was a decision that was made by Jimmy. And he said, look, I got this big toy. It's like it's getting a sports car, and you pay for it. And guess what? It always keeps breaking down. But you know what? You still have it. You still value it because you bought it. It's just like buying a boat. One of the two happiest days, the day you buy it and the day you sell it. And Watson's going to be the same way in this case, but I'm calling him a sports car. But here's the thing. It keeps breaking down. So maybe, and he's like, just one more. You know what? We'll get him healthy. We got a new coach in here. I mean, Lamar Jackson. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I just want to see it. I just want to see it. Just like South or Family Guy. I just want to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's why. And then I think it's just as simple as that. So, do I think it felt no? Because like I said, I think the Browns are going to win the first two games. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe go 1-1 with Shador. I don't know. Do they think they go 1-1 with Watson? Yeah, probably. So I don't know. Do I think he'll be the starter come game 3? Hey, that's a statement for another minute. So Andy,
you guys said a lot, and at the end of the day, listen, we don't have a starting caliber quarterback, so I don't really care which one of these guys starts, to be honest. However, having said that, Deshaun did prove emotionally he's just not in a mental place where he's capable of leading a team of men that are working really hard. Presumably, we have a coach that wants to win, so these guys want the Browns to be better, and it's not going to be pretty when Deshaun's leading the charge. I don't know. Was there a better choice? I mean, I would rather see Shador, but that's because I don't hate Shador, he's just not a very good quarterback at this stage of his development.
So do you think Watson's better? Do you think Watson's better?
Well, listen, to be fair, I think there is something to if Watson was going to be better, it's going to be on the road. Like if we started the first two games at home, it would be 10x the disaster that it is right now. 10x the fumble. I truly believe that. I don't think he's in a place where he can come in to a hostile environment like
home. Hostile environment's home.
He obviously got so emotional when the booze came, and it stripped him of everything. It's like when you're trying to hit a golf ball and you're really your mind somewhere else. You can't do it. You got to be concentrating. You got to be focusing. So I don't know. Maybe he'll be a little bit better on the road, and then that could turn into something, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be a disaster. It's going to be horrible. And at the end of the day, at least it's going to help us actually solve for X, which is how are we going to get the quarterback down the road. In order to give the best chance of doing that, being terrible this season would be a good ingredient. I don't want to suffer through that. I hate when the Browns lose, but at least we'll have that in the back of our mind.
Yeah.
And hell, watching college football on Saturdays could be a lot of fun this year.
Watch
Yes.
them Buckeyes.
I'm following. I got my favorite mock drafter that I follow. He's my favorite, the Hurricane.
Oh, it's week 2, baby. There'll be.
I'm going to be tuned into him. The mock drafts this year. I had that and the dog land.
I spoke out of all sides of my mouth there. It is a complex situation, but I do want to say they absolutely did fumble the situation. They handled this as poorly as it could have been handled, in my opinion. And it's more dysfunctional than I think listen, we've never been dysfunctional in August. We're always excited in August. Even Rodgers is excited a little bit. I was in a poker tournament this weekend, and there were a lot of people from Chicago and Pittsburgh and all over the place. Detroit.
Did they buy you drinks and feel sorry for you?
Yes, and I was wearing my brown starter jacket, and you better believe a lot of people asked me what was going on, and it was crazy how in the spotlight the Cleveland Browns were, and how sympathetic these other fans were. It's not a good look. It's not a good situation, and I think it's going to just get worse. This is not one of those situations where we're having a bad week, and then like the Guardians last week, we're having a bad week, and now this week everything's looking great. That's not going to happen.
Okay.
So I'm chugging.
Nice. I sipped, so obviously I broke it up, but I'll chug just for the hell of it because rules are broken when you have Cleveland situations. I will say one thing. That's not true. Like I want to clear this up. He's been putting in some comments. He thinks 1-0 after Jacksonville. Okay, so obviously you support Watson. That's fine. Look, we're not saying that. Okay, look, when we make these comments, like we're like. I just want the Shador, because the Shadorians watch. I have my friends are Shador fans. I think that when Andy and I, the one thing about the Dawg Chug is like we do, like we'll say they're both bad quarterbacks because statistically they're bad. Like I know some people have sides. Some Shadorians will say no, that's fucked up, and Shador's good and Watson sucks, and then they'll use the argument the other way. We're just trying to call it down the middle. Do I think Shador, like Andy's point, can go out there and probably light a fuse and make a spark and do something? Because I do. He kind of did last year, and obviously look at the last game against Cincinnati. But statistically, he was not good. Like I hate this. Like and people are like, well, the preseason it was vanilla defense against 2. Like let's just be real. I need to see more Shador. I think that's the argument with Watson. I think he can go out there and win games. I don't think Monken. I think Monken. Like I said, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I don't think they just chose this because I'm saying one. I think he does, and I won't go any further than that because that's a spit sip chug that Andy said.
What? Yeah, and to answer that, I think the point is, yes, we haven't played any games, but this is, I mean, if we're being honest, this is how bad things look right now, and I hope I'm wrong. And I do want Deshaun Watson to play well. I do want a reason to root for him and on the field, but. And look, the first preseason game, the first half, he looked adequate.
Yeah.
Right? He looked really good, like better than we've had in a long time in Cleveland for an entire quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple years ago, Andy, we watched some game manager win against Jacksonville. They talked about being 1-0 against Jacksonville.
It's a preseason game. The defenses are vanilla. Nobody's showing nothing. They're running players in and out. Kids are trying to make rosters. It's a preseason game. I don't give a shit what they do in the we went 4-0 in the preseason, and we finished 3-13.
0-16.
No, we went 0-16.
We went 4-0 in preseason.
I wasn't sure, so I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah,
But I know we went 4-0 and finished 3-13 multiple times. I don't give a shit what he did in the
Bill,
preseason.
we hate ourselves. Bill, we hate ourselves too.
Hey, if Watson as a veteran with never mind the money, he can't do good in a first preseason game of the year, then really what the fuck are we doing? You know what I mean? He's a veteran, and starting the first preseason game of the year, he should dice everybody up and go sit on the bench and have some Gatorade. You know what I mean? If he was a $230 million fucking quarterback. A fifth rounder or a third rounder wouldn't be nipping at his heels right now.
And
Sports Andy
says that he lives the lavish life. He does.
I love this. I just want to say this.
He's not perfect.
This guy's got his pom-poms out.
We're not the morality police, Andy.
I don't care about the massage hookers.
Play.
I don't care about the massage hookers, dude.
We know them hoes ain't loyal.
Dirty as him.
These
They're
hoes
just
ain't
as dirty as him.
loyal.
Listen, bro. Listen, sports spins. He told the Browns he wanted to be drafted number 1. They said, we're not drafting you number 1. We want to see you at number 11. He refused to go and meet with Hugh Jackson's staff at the Senior Bowl. Even though he was a junior, he was eligible. His agent come out and said he ain't coming to Cleveland. Fuck you. Don't come to Cleveland. Then fast forward to trade. He once again said, I ain't coming to Cleveland until it took $230 million. Fuck him. Fuck you if you're going to get your pom-poms out for him. And go watch something else. I don't give a shit. I don't need to follow. I don't need to view.
It's a real good thing that Henry and Jack aren't coming down now.
Look, I just want to say, look, I'm with that. Actually, I honestly believe when he says about, I don't know about that one, but the one about the lavish lifestyle.
Y'all, hey,
good.
I have a question. If you're a hillbilly, do you have to type, y'all? Like, do you have to type hillbilly too? I always wondered that.
I don't know if that's the demographic.
Hey, I speak like a third world, like a fucking off the boat. I come from the ghetto, but I don't type like it. You don't see me typing like that. I use proper English.
We don't.
Y'all, don't type it. You're wasting time with the comma.
We can't, Roger. We can't hate on like.
Hey, you can tell I've been holding it back all week.
Sports spins. This is exactly what we're saying. Deshaun and Shador suck. They both were terrible.
But I just want to prove a point. We're not the morality. Like when people go off like on this show,
we
about
already made
Watson,
that point.
We don't care about seriously. We know the hoes ain't loyal. I just want to. We know that. Like it's not that. It's just
we're talking about the football in the comments directly after the football.
Healthy quarterback battle. That guy's delusional.
And Roger said whatever. Like I said, but one thing about the Dawg Chug, we let people speak. Andy and I and whoever the guest is, we all know that everybody is independent and they're gonna do their thing. So that's all. Thank you.
Y'all want shit door to start? No, not really. I don't anyway. I mean, I hope he starts and he does well, but he's not going to. It's gonna be terrible.
Yeah. Oh God, do we want to fuck it? You know what? Fuck this. Let's Roger kicking off with you. Let's go. The fighting on social media between Browns fans and outsiders is kind of funny. Like, and I mean outsiders, I think you know what I mean.
You know what? Over the last couple of days, since they announced this disgrace to wear an orange helmet once again, I kind of taken to their side a little bit. It's a little funny now because they're beating up on whatever POSs are backing Watson out there. So they're kind of going, it's kind of funny. You can see I'm loading out. I'm letting it loose tonight. I haven't argued with anybody since Monday. I've taken a sabbatical. But yeah, I think it is. It's funny. You know what, man? I get it with them. It's not about football, and we're trying to make it about football and pressing football on them. And for them, they don't give a shit about football. They don't care. I kind of understand it. It's a whole different world. Odell Beckham was the first one who became a star, because one catch on social media. He was at the beginning of Insta, and that's what shot him to popularity. More than what he did on the football field. People try to credit him with that Super Bowl, and he just latched onto a team in October, man, that was going to a Super Bowl. He didn't do anything to get there. But yeah, it is funny. I'm enjoying it now because of the hatred and that a lot of the fan base and just the negativity, the love affair. MC said it earlier, is that people want Monken fired already. I was wrong. I thought it'd take till October, and here we are. So I'm amused by it all because it's just, man, I don't know. I can't cheer for it. I can't walk away from it. It's part of me for 50 some years. So I'm amused by it now. Yeah, it is funny. I'm chugging.
Okay.
Right. I want, like I said, I'm glad you stuck around. Look, I know you. Roger, when happy look, I appreciate the comments. We always appreciate comments on the show. Yeah, we're not on our best English too all the time. Who cares? So that's not about that. But I do like what you're saying. I do remember. I am an Ohio State fan, graduate of Ohio State. So yes, I obviously remember Deshaun Watson and what he did. But I will say one thing: Justin Fields, that Clemson Ohio State thing was a fun little rivalry. That one year when you guys beat us 31-0, I don't think we really cared about that game. Who cares? But no, I love the Davos. We need Ohio State shit. That's good stuff. But no, I'm glad you stuck around, and I just want to say, yeah, Deshaun Watson, yeah. No, I think he's really good. He really Michael Jordan of football. I get it. Debo, I think there was a point when he was the fucking Michael Jordan.
We talk about Deshaun Watson like it's 2016.
I know, that's the thing. It's 2020. Like, that's okay. He's, I want to see the result. I think that's all we're saying on the Dawg Chug. That's it. But we're down with you. Thanks for sticking around. That's all I got to say. Now going to this statement. Of course, it's fuck yeah. This Andy, I'm chugging.
You love it, Ed. I know you love it. Every time I read it, I was like, Ed loves this one.
Yeah, I just think it's all about perspective. I'm a 46-year-old man. 42, Andy. I never mind. I fucked up here. Yeah, like I don't know. A lot of people, if they're younger, I get it. It's fun to get caught up and you see other people and support, whether you support Shador or whether you support Watson or you're really a Browns fan. I go into spaces all the time, Andy, and I go in with the Shadorians per se. They're good people. And I knew it would be tough for them when Watson got the start, and I saw stuff like fuck Cleveland, fuck this, fuck that, and then I got to tell myself, look, I can't tell somebody how to fan. They're not from Cleveland. They don't. A lot of the Shadorians, they don't deny that. They don't say, hey, look, we're not this, that, or the other. We're here because of Shador. That's fine. Like they're stated their agenda, like as real Browns fans that like to fight with them. And oh my god, just like Baker Bros. Yes, they were outsiders. Yes, sometimes they can be annoying if you let them. But at the end of the day, if you just know where they come from, like that's why Baker Bros. It was fun to make jokes and stuff like that. It gives us content. And believe me, if I'm making fun of any group of cult member of the Browns, it is for fun. This is entertainment. And that's why I'm really this is a heart-to-heart here, guys. Look, I'm going to joke and clown and have fun. But at the end of the day, and if you drop down and have a heart attack, that's on you. Like, if you take it that fucking seriously, that's on you. Get help. Like, seriously, you can love your guy. Just like as a Browns fan, like I can love the Browns, but if it fucking ruins your day, get help. If you love Shador, like whether you fan because you're a fan of the team, fan of the city, fan of a player, fan of fantasy football, if you're a fan of football, which is a game, and it really makes you to the point where you get angry and you get negative, that's fucking on you. Get help. But I'm fucking gonna laugh and just keep it fucking funny. That's all I gotta say. It's not my job to be your fucking therapist, and that's why they don't hire me to do suicide prevention lines. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm keeping it real. And because entertainment, at the end of the day, if football was taken away, society would still exist. Okay. Like seriously, I know it'd be, but seriously, you might actually talk to your spouse, you might actually talk to your kids. But if NFL football was gone, we would still survive. So I just put that in perspective and seriously get some help from some of you people. And if not, attack and be funny. And I'm chugging again. Fuck yeah, Andy.
I drive a vehicle that's wrapped like the Browns helmet. It's kind of my identity. And
Jake, we call those talks, Jake.
And my kids ask a lot of questions about why I love this team so much, and it's hard. It's hard to look them in the face and just tell them that it's I love them because I love them like I love you, and I'm always gonna love the Browns even when they fuck up. And when they fuck up that bad, it's sort of like you have a child that's like addicted to meth and, is making tons of failures. And then you go online and people are making fun of your son. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. So I'm going to spit on this one. It actually makes me want to cry sometimes. And that's why I'm upgrading to the banquet beer.
Andy, I think that was very performative. Andy. Very. I deep down think you want to chug on this. I think deep down you wanted to spit, but very, very nice performance, Andy. I think you're a thespian, like the rest of us. This is a show, Dawg Chug show. But I really think deep down, like you do find some fun in that. And
I don't. It's really very upsetting to me.
Because you brought your kids. Like I just thought the way you brought it out, Andy, seemed a little bit sarcastic.
No, but I was being completely sincere. It's very
fair enough. Hey, Jake, who am I to question? Jake, what say you?
Read the statement again.
The fighting on social media between Browns fans and outsiders is kind of funny.
Spitting because even for me, like a lot of people think that I think like I've came out and said Shador's like a franchise quarterback, and I haven't. I just said there's things that I liked, and I think Dylan Gabriel should be getting an opportunity before we went back to Watson. But I put out a post last night just talking about wanting to see him work on his, tighten up that spiral, fix his grip. Oh my God, man! I'm having 10,000 people is in my mentions because I'm saying you people are idiots, and they're what do you mean by
looking
you?
At that.
Just say
right
it,
now,
man.
I'm looking at that.
And then one of my boys, Chris from back home, like he had to jump in, like, bro, I know him in real life. Y'all need to shut the hell up. Like these people are nuts, man. Like it's just so annoying.
Which ones? I get confused.
Oh, the Colorado fans.
Oh, okay.
Don't get me wrong. There's a couple that I'm cool with, but like the large majority.
We got one in our comments.
They're a Watson fan, actually. I think in our
Watson fan. That's what I mean. That's
no,
it ain't about football.
Those are some OGs. Watson fans, but I don't know.
This is my biggest thing. This is my biggest thing, and why I'm spitting.
Go watch something else, bro.
This little heated rivalry between the Watson fans and these Shador fans, it has nothing to do about like actual good football being played necessarily. Like it's just like I don't want that guy to win. And I'm a Browns fan. I don't want to see Watson play because I'm done with Watson. Watson has us where we're at. Then he wants to go in after a horrible goddamn performance against the Bills' third stringers and then call the fan base out. You can kiss my ass. That was it.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it ain't personal. If you played good football in Cleveland, you've played 19 games. You have 19 touchdowns in Cleveland. You're a bum. That's why I don't want to see him no more. But
Jake, have you gone into any space? I'm just curious. Have you gone into any spaces like with the Shadorians and or Watson? Because I have actually. I've journeyed. I did a homework assignment, Andy. I went in there and got into behind enemies, and they're not even enemies. They're friends. I mean, they're all friends. And like I said, it's all your agenda. But I just wondered, Jake, did you happen to do anything?
Yeah, like I mean, I'm all down to have like a legit conversation about why I feel the way that I feel. You know what I'm saying? But like the large majority of these people just going at it, they just don't want one guy to win the job. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been so annoying. Like just watching them.
It's so. First of all, everyone of us that's rational can understand the Browns have the worst quarterback room in the league, and I don't think anyone is going to deny that. I mean, I don't know what you're smoking, but to sit there and say like I'm rooting for this candidate over this candidate strongly would be as stupid as if you were like all in on the last couple presidential elections, saying like, oh, like obviously we all had an opinion of who should win. I mean, except for Ed, you were diehard.
I wanted me to win.
Okay, but if you were sitting there saying like this is the ultimate candidate, this is the person that should win, this is she, whatever, you're a fucking retard. And if you think one of these quarterbacks is the shit, then I don't know what's wrong with you. They're both not great options to be starting. I hope Shador develops. He's not there yet, and Deshaun should be out of football pretty soon. Sorry.
The way I look at it, Deshaun is the number one reason that we are in the situation that we're in. Is lost 3 for. I think we've seen enough of Deshaun Watson. I'd rather watch Dylan Gabriel.
But I do have a quick.
Me too. I'd rather watch Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend.
You're going to watch Dylan tomorrow, and that's going
to be Jake. What if we lived in a world, Jake, where Deshaun was actually getting better, and he finally hit that point in that Ravens game, and then he got hurt? Like we all think that like he didn't get to his potential. How do we ever know? Because then he got hurt, and how do we know that like that was like if he would have never got hurt, that like he would have gotten back? How do we know that? Like there is a reality that like 'cause he was like a couple years younger. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, but we got to watch him come back from an injury in 2024. And he was fucking. We were 1-6.
Like it's not his fault. He got hurt. Like at the end of the day.
Before. I'm not 1 second half of football was not me saying.
But he was. But my point is this: he was getting better up into the, and then he got like. How do we know that wasn't? He would have got more of that going forward, and then he got.
Maybe it could have happened that way. But.
How many guys got their career killed because of injuries? Nick Chubb.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like people in Cleveland are questioning Watson. Like he didn't give a fuck. He didn't try. He didn't do. How do we know? Like we're not in the building every day. That's the only thing I gotta say. Like a lot of these people don't argue. Like they see everything. You don't see everything. You don't.
I think
stop lying and pretending you do.
I think it absolutely could have happened here or there because it's a matter of the OC and what they just got the defensive number. They're just clicking and it's just working. It can happen randomly. It can happen for Dylan Gabriel. It happened for Colt McCoy. You know what I mean in a game. And look at Derek Anderson with Josh Gordon. You know what I mean? There's times where Derek Anderson looked like fucking Joe Montana, out there throwing the 7.5 yarders to Josh Gordon while he ran 80 yards with it.
I don't think those two.
I think it can happen
Braylon Edwards.
Yeah, he's thinking Braylon Edwards.
It would never been sustainable with him. It would never been week in, week out. No way.
Brandon Whedon had a couple big games with Josh Gordon, though. I was at
but I give it to you, Ed.
It's the same point. Roger, we get what you're saying. Insert quarterback.
We don't know.
And by the way, I just want to say, look, Cleveland worked very hard to get us to buy into Deshaun should be our starting quarterback, and there were always going to be people that hated that. Roger was never going to, give up the rage he feels for how stupid it is that the owner's going to say that we made a mistake and now he's our starter. But the majority of Cleveland fans, I think, would have swallowed that pill if he had just looked solid, and he did for the first quarter of the game, and then he came back and just absolutely stunk it up. Then he put his foot in his mouth with the comments. It's just so bad. Everything has been so horrible, and we're just sick of it. Listen to all the people in the comments. We're just tired of it. We want to move on. That's all it is. But if he comes out there and kicks ass against Tampa and Jacksonville, believe me, this whole fucking city is going to be rooting for Deshaun Watson.
Let me MC. I love you, Big Dog. Thanks for being here. The thing I've seen it on X, and I hate what if he just sucked because Stefanski? Why the hell did Jameis Winston, Joe Flacco, and Jacoby Brissett all look better than Deshaun Watson under Kevin Stefanski? I'm not a fan of Kevin Stefanski, but we've seen bums play better under Stefanski. Yeah,
but hold on a second. Stefanski's not. I don't think it's the coaching, the X's and O's that are the problem with Stefanski. I think it's his style. It resonates with certain guys that want to come in and work hard. Yeah. It doesn't resonate with other guys that have a little bit of a passive aggressive nature to their attitude. I think that rubbed Kevin the wrong way, and then he was passive aggressive back in it. And then you have guys like Jerry Jeudy, who was clearly talented 2 years ago and then absolutely was invisible last year. That's the problem with Stefanski. He works well with certain players, and then other guys he just doesn't like and makes it very obvious.
Andy, would you be a Kevin guy if you had to work for Kevin? Do you think you'd be a Kevin guy?
Well, that's an interesting question. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah. What about me? I'm just curious what you think.
I couldn't.
No, I didn't think so. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. We know Roger. How would Roger work? Would Roger be a Kevin guy?
No.
I don't think so either, but I think him and Monken would fight, but they would love each other.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So look, Deshaun's going to start in what was it, 2.5 weeks? Let's see what you got, Deshaun. We're all going to make our opinions known because this is what we're doing. We're stating what we think is going to happen, and we'll probably be wrong about some of it. But if he can do it, then we'll all be in. And if he sucks like we know he's going to, then we get to crow that we were right, and we'll post sports spins comments for the rest of the year. You fucking idiot. All right. Ed, you got another one for us?
I do. We'll go to this one, Andy. I don't know. I've been just giving bangers out here, and I'd like to keep this emotion. What show do you want to have? We might as well just keep it one way. I was thinking, well, we can go hotty toddy and be nice at the end, but we'll go here. I like this one, and I really like this one. Andy came up with this one. Todd Monken firmly believes Deshaun Watson gives the Browns the best chance to win. We'll start with you, Andy. I can't wait.
Man, for a long time, I've thought this to be the case, but he answered the two questions about Deshaun. In the second one, he did say that he thinks Deshaun is mentally ready to coach his team. And that just seemed like the most disingenuous thing that a guy that keeps it real and is very honest could say. Because clearly this was a sign that the guy was not emotionally ready. He attacked the fans. He said dumb things, whatever. And it's bad. And again, I think if the Browns started at home week 1, they might have gone in a different direction. I think that there is something weird going on here. Our owner said that he was gone. Now he's not gone. I don't know what it is, and I'm being conspiracist right now, but I do believe Deshaun Watson was promised that when he rehabbed and came back and did the right things, he would get a shot to start. And they're just trying to fulfill that pledge for some ungodly reason. I don't understand quite why, but I think they always intended they were going to give him the chance to start. Obviously, it's not going to work, and they're going to move to shore very quickly. But I don't think our coach believes Watson is the guy right now. I think he's just buying into the plan. I think when he was hired under the premise that he was going to give Watson the start, and he's living up to his word right now. So what am I doing? I'm spitting.
Yeah. I got a feeling you're going to have back-to-back spitters. Hey now, Jake.
Yeah, no, he does not. There's no way. I mean, I will say this. If he does believe that, it goes to show why he's a 60-year-old head coach getting his first real gig at this level with the worst franchise in all of pro sports. But no, there's nothing. I don't know if anybody watched, like if you guys all watch his pressers and shit, but he did say recently, this was this week, he said pretty much like I feel like he wasn't trying to say it this way, but it's exactly how it came out. It was always Deshaun Watson's job to lose. And Shador was the one that made it a competition this long. And if that's the case, and you're still going to go ahead and play a guy that we all have eyes, we all sat there and watched preseason, Deshaun Watson was not the better quarterback between those two. Neither of them did anything too great, but it's just what it is. So, no, I don't believe for 1 second he believes there's a chance in hell that Deshaun Watson gives him a better chance to win.
All right.
I love how Andy never mutes himself when he does that. It's good for the show, Andy. Thank you for the optics there. Roger.
Let me read your question so I get it right.
The statement being.
The statement, so
Yes.
I get my question right.
You're
Todd
saying that's
Monken firmly believes Deshaun Watson gives the Browns the best chance to win. No, I'm spitting. There's no way he believes it. I think he signed on the dotted line. He was handcuffed, obviously. These are the two quarterbacks that you have, or the three, or four, if you count the kid, that we drafted. And that's it. That's all you get, pal. Is he an old coach that's starting a veteran? Because that's what old coaches do, is I'm going with the veteran. I disagree with that because Pete Carroll is an old coach, and he had a veteran that they're paying a lot of money in Seattle, and they drafted a third-round quarterback, and 2 weeks into camp, he said, this third-round guy's my guy, and that's a good coach. Pete Carroll has fucking integrity. I think Todd Monken lost a lot of integrity and a lot of points with me by saying that Deshaun Watson gives us the best chance to win. I'm a plumber, and I disagree. We're going to find out by week 2. They're Todd. Remember Todd? What was that with the fucking Hard Knocks?
Oh, Todd. Oh, yeah.
With the two players, Todd.
Todd Haley.
Todd
Haley.
What kind of name is Todd?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Oh God. I'm gonna spit just so we can all chug. So
you don't really want to spit.
No, because I think it's still puckish, but I'm gonna spit.
Todd Monken sold out.
So we can chug now because now I thank God. And I have to open up a new Mountain Dew. Thank God for the people in
chugging
Tennessee.
to your lack of integrity.
Hey, you know what? I said this with Todd Monken. It would have taken him at least 2 more OC jobs and a D3 head coaching gig to make the money he has him paying him for his last way out the door so he can retire. I'd sign the dotted line and start Ed at quarterback if he's going to give me that fucking wad of money. Because he's just out there in Berea handing out wads of money to people to make up his fucking failures. That's all Jimmy Haslam is doing. Throwing money at failures. And people have the nerve to compare him and say he'd be a better All he's doing is spending money on his failures. That's it.
Wow.
That's what rich guys have the luxury of doing. It's just like they can buy themselves out of
Right. They
bad
can buy
decisions
themselves
where
out
a
of
normal person can't. So yeah. I spit Andy and out of you chugged. We all chugged out of, like Andy pointed out before, Roger, that he chugged or spit because of integrity and things like that, of disingenuality of my answer to the statement, Andy. But I'll play along with that and actually pretend like I'm actually believing the crap because I think you guys are cucks. Anyways, yeah, I don't think I think he doesn't believe that because I think any normal human being, I put the word best in there. I don't think
you're implying we're cucks because we're saying Todd Monken's lying about starting Deshaun Watson because he gives us the best chance to win.
And it's just the reasoning. Like, just hear me out. Like, I actually can go with that argument, but just be more real with it and just like, okay, yeah, he was told, he was directed, he was this, that, or the other. No, I still think deep down, like Roger makes the best point. He's 60 years old. Just go with the veteran. That's why they always picked, Josh McCown over Johnny Manziel. Any normal person. You talked about Monken having qualifications that of we need to the same thing we could say about Mike Pettin and how he was a 8th grade gym teacher and stuff like that, because look, Johnny Manziel won games and you benched him for Josh McCown. It's the same thing here. Why not play Shador? We already know. Like, I get it. It's the same argument. I get it. And just put Monken in that. That's the best argument, Andy. That's why I was calling you guys cucks, because that's actually only football one. Everything else is just Jimmy. We don't know. Like I said, Jimmy paid a lot of money. He's rich. Like he he wants to fucking see this through. Okay, he's an old rich white man. Okay, he's like, no, I'm gonna make this fucking work. He paid the money. It's his, as we found out by Art Modell, who moved the Browns. Actually, it's not the Cleveland Browns. It's the Jimmy Haslam Browns, just like it was the Art Modell Browns. That's the way capitalism works. I'm not saying to vote the other way or do anything. Andy, that was a strike. That actually, we're gonna take that 2 sentences out. Hey, even better yet. So I was doing my thing, but fuck it. We have Break Ed News. We have a special guest, Andy. Why not bring him on? We got Proof of Life, friend of the show. Roger, who do we have coming on?
For Sunday Night Guardians?
Oh, my God.
Fuck it. Right now, Chuck's here. Fuck it.
Oh, my God.
Chuck, welcome back to the Dawg Chug. It's been too long, my friend. How are you?
Hey, guys. How we doing?
You don't write, you don't call.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you send me a DM like you were just on the show last week, and it's 2024. What's going on?
How we doing, guys? It's been forever.
Chuck, can you hold up a newspaper from this week to prove that this isn't a recording and that you're not really?
Yeah, anything with a date. Anything with a date. Are you a robot? Are you a robot?
And yeah, I kind of am. I became one. It's been a long time.
Yes,
it's been a very tough time for me.
Gosh, everything okay?
Handsome.
I lost. My father passed away 2 months ago.
Jesus.
So 2.5 months ago.
We heard. We're sorry.
So it's been.
So, Mr. Chuck.
Yeah, it's been tough. So
did he give you any advice before, like, I'm saying, or anything like that, like sport, not just sport? We don't want to get too personal here in the Dawg Chug. Sorry about I'm saying that, Chuck. Obviously, it's
no.
We give love. But any sports advice, like maybe stop being such a maniac. Maybe
no. So to be honest, a lot of you have that connection with your parent or your father, and he gave me baseball. That was our thing together every day before the Guardians, before the Indians, we would talk.
Before the game. How big of a fan was he of the Indians / Guardian? Like, we know how big you are. How big was he?
I became a fan because of him.
Yeah, that's why. So, we knew that.
Oh. He's from Cleveland, so he's the first, took me to Jacobs Field. And
was that his favorite Browns team of all the teams? Would you say the baseball wise would be his favorite, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So I'm having a tough time watching these days.
They're winning. Hey, they're winning, Chuck.
Yeah, right? It's going great. Big win today, and so it's just it's just tough. It's not doesn't feel the same, but I hope it gets better with time.
Whoa. Okay. Well,
like every day before work, we talk. The whole package, right?
We're winning the World Series. Fuck it, Chuck. You know what I hate? It sucks. It to happen, but winning the World Series this year, and then a lockout next year. Who cares about that?
It's been up and down. It's been up and down here, but things are looking good right now. Things are starting to come together. But yeah, I've been a ghost for a while. Yeah.
And Ed, you did say earlier that the Guardians would be out of it by early October.
I joke, Andy, but I also did say beginning of Sunday Night Guardians, first show ever, I do predict this. I stick with it. The Cleveland Guardians will win the American League this year. I'm not predicting World Series because I get burned in the past. They're winning the American League this year. I said that. So, but yeah, for joke wise, Andy, they're going to get kicked out in the first round. Absolutely.
But they can win the American League and still be out the first week in October.
I could see them if they win the division. I could see us. We have pitching. We have. The question is, will we get enough timely hitting? As always is, but it's starting to come together a little bit. You hope to see more of Ramirez, but he's having a good series. It's just starting to come together. Chase DeLauder ended up working out, right? If he stays on the field, he's everything we hoped he'd be, and then some. Bazana's coming along. I think we all have this theory that a prospect has to be the best player in baseball his first year in the majors, even if he's the first overall pick. And and then we have Gavin Williams, guys. Remember, it's incredible. And Parker Messick, wow. I mean, he literally he's top 3 pitcher in the American League right now, and it's his rookie year, right? So, and then they added the deadline. Joe Adell might be the best deadline acquisition we've had in years, probably since Andrew Miller. So, and then now they have a horrible run 2 weeks ago, and the world is ending. And all it takes is an easy schedule and some confidence, right? So it's the Angels, it's the Rockies, it's the Royals, the Athletics, and here we go.
Chuck, I got to stop you. I got to stop you. Look, I got to be mean to you. I love you, Chuck, but for show purposes, I'm going to be mean. You always hijack the show. But look, Spit Sip Chug, you're hopping in. Continue your thoughts, but you're going to be the first one to go right now. Guardians will continue to be hot. Spit, Sip, or Chugging. What are you doing right now?
I'm chugging.
Right.
Chuck.
Fuck yeah.
What is it? It's Royals and Athletics after this. So yeah, I don't see the problem. Rotation is solid for the most part. I worry about the bullpen sometimes, but it's coming together too. Sobrowski's starting to pitch like he did in the first half of the year before he got hurt. Kate Smith is always solid. What takes it to another level is can Jose Ramirez get back to Jose Ramirez, but a hamate injury in the middle of the season is very tough that people don't realize. It's one of the underrated injuries in terms of playing through and recovering in season. So yeah, it's exciting. I'll definitely say that. Quan was like a corpse the first half of the year, and then he's having an incredible second half. And all it takes is a little bit of confidence, guys. All it took was the Rockies and the Angels 2 weeks ago. The season was over. Look at us now. So.
Amen.
We're fine. Good stuff, Chuck. And stick around here. But Jake, what are your thoughts on this state?
I'm gonna chug as well. So we have, if I'm not mistaken, it's the Royals, Blue Jays, Tigers. I don't know about the Athletics like.
Oh yeah, you're right. I apologize.
Yeah. So no, I mean they're in, like he said, perfect positioning. The world was ending 2 weeks ago, but it's baseball. I'd rather get hot late than early. We've seen that a lot of times in our life. They get hot a little too early. I like them getting hot at this moment. I like them to win the division still. I think they're going to continue to stay hot.
Nice. Lord Baseball, host of Sunday Night Guardians, 8 p.m. Dawg Chug Network, Roger. Cleveland Guardians will continue.
I see it. This is what I said on the Sunday Night Guardians show is that they need to win five games win streaks in a row with a loss or two in between to win the division and get where they want to go. And I think right now Quan, and I called this as the All-Star break. I said Quan's on the way to flip. He's going to be the same version of the 2025 first half Quan that we got, and he's already superseded that. Quan's gotten hot, and Jose today had 3 RBIs. He's hitting the ball better. He's feeling better. If you got Jose and Quan, that makes Joe Adell so much more dangerous. Hitting down behind him and Noel. Those two guys we went out and got for a reason because the guys that are going to set the table are going to be on base. And right now they're doing that. our lineup right now. Okay, so you had a smattering of home runs on it before the trade deadline. We got some actual power. Bazana can go yard. He's not gonna, rip the coat, but he can. He has a Rocchio can go yard. But right now we got two heavyweights in the middle of the lineup. Is that the lineup is way better right now than it was before the All-Star break. Absolutely. The Guardians, they're going to continue to be hot. They're starting to feel it. The clubhouse is gelling with the new players that came in. They may drop a game here or there, but they're going to pick up 3 or 4 or 5 after that. Hey, this thing ain't over by a long shot. By a long shot. If they can straighten out that bullpen just a little bit, which they have, and they can produce more runs at the front end of it and hand the bullpen a bigger lead, or maybe another run or 2 cushion, because Quan and because Jose are getting hot, and you got Adele and Noel hitting in them big spots where you really need to bat. Then you got Tuesday. Tuesday is they're going to add 2 players to the roster, the extension. Nobody. I don't want to even see a post about Ralphie. Ralphie is not coming. To add Ralphie at this point would be counterproductive to his development. If a strike occurs, Manzardo's going to come up, and probably Schneemann, because he can play all 6, 7, 8 positions. Are my guess. Because right now, Manzardo's tearing the cover off of AAA ball. He's got his confidence back. You know what? Give me Manzardo in a pinch hit situation. He's a good pinch hitter in the 7th or 8th inning if we need somebody out there a left-handed bat. I'm okay with that. Yes, I'm chugging. They will continue to be hot. They're going to continue on this 7. They're gonna drop a game or 2, but they're going to continue winning games in bunches. They're winning them on the road. That's so important right now. And they're winning them on the road coming from behind. Vitally important when it comes to October baseball. I'm chugging. Guardians, man, this thing is far from over. Go Guards.
Damn. I want to say this. I am chugging as well, but I ain't gonna waste my time and saying I don't need to, because Roger said everything so eloquently. I just want to say this, Andy. There's times I'm gonna allot my time to go behind the scenes here. Andy, there's times you put a show together and you come up with material and you see who the guests are and you see who they aren't going to be, and things change and everything like that. But I just want to say this, Andy. Tonight, considering the magnitude and the scope of everything going on in Cleveland and the emotion, I put together a hell of a show. And here's why. I'm not patting my back because I know I did a great job. I'm patting myself on the back because when I make Roger come out so eloquently, and he was very passionate tonight. So by giving props to others, Andy, yes, people think I'm taking the credit myself, and yes, I am. But it's because I make the others better for you. I'm chugging, Andy.
Wow. You're an amazing human being, Ed.
Thank you. I'm chugging to that.
The Cleveland Guardians, it's so fun being on the West Coast for me because the kids are in bed. Usually me and my wife like to watch TV, and she goes to bed at about 9. So I've been able to watch these games, like not just watch here and there, but actually watch the whole game. What a series it's been. These were 3 excellent, fun games. They came from behind. They had some magic energy. It was great to watch. So I'm really excited about where the Guardians are at. Very different than a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Oh, my God. But the question is, can they sustain it? And, one of my favorite things about watching baseball is when you have the rookies you're developing, you can kind of just see them getting better, like one at bat at a time. It's so fun. The little things you see are so great. And with Jose Ramirez, you could see how uncomfortable he was with the injury when he came back probably a little bit too soon, because he's that guy. He's competitive. He's Baker Mayfield when he injured.
You just had to call him Baker, didn't you?
It's very similar.
I get it.
Did he come back too soon and he's hurting the team where he should have, sat out a little bit? Maybe they should shut him down. I don't know, but the thing I'm saying is you could see Jose getting a little more confident, a little more comfortable every game. He's still not hitting for power. It's been like a month and a half since he's hit a home run?
It's like June.
Yeah, I think June 6th is the date. But he's still finding ways to do things in other ways. The base running, doubles. He had 3 doubles yesterday. That was awesome. Anyway, he's finding ways to produce, and it's exciting watching him just like it is a rookie. And then Adele, I mean, oh my God, you hear this whole thing like the guy needs a change of scenery, and is that bullshit or is it real? I don't know. Did he come here and he just is hot for a couple weeks and then he's going to go back to whatever we traditionally see? I don't think so. And I know I'm being a fuck right now, but I really believe the reason Jose Ramirez loved being a Cleveland Guardian and gave us such a discount is because he likes playing for a small market team where people aren't talking about every at bat the way they do in the Los Angeles. I think Joe Adele's going to be a better baseball player when like he can have a shitty week and no one's attacking him for it. Like,
right.
Love you, Joe Adele. And I honestly think some guys are just made that way, and he's going to appreciate it. And I'm hoping that leads to the Cleveland Guardians and him, coming up with some extension where he can be here for a little while because I like what he's doing. And I think we're going to see him prove that he's worthy of an extension over the next couple of weeks. And if that all happens, if we get to the postseason where Jose is getting back to Jose and, the starting pitching is looking really, really good right now. Bullpen, as Roger said, that's the question. But if we
and a bullpen
get some at bats, yeah, I definitely think we can sustain this thing, and I think we can get back into the conversation where if we do make the postseason, it's not just like we're a mediocre team that limped into the playoffs and now we're going to get swept away. I think we could actually do some damage. So I'm buying on the Cleveland Guardians, and I'm chugging that we're going to continue to play hot. Go,
Jake. Before I go to you, I just want to, Your Honor, I want to put Andy's response into Exhibit B. Roger was Exhibit A of my greatness. Also, Phil Banks. I don't know. I mean, I don't really want him touching. The one thing, we can say about ownership, the Dolans or whatever, maybe they don't spend, but they make good decisions. And I don't think I want Jimmy Haslam to touch anything about the Guardians. So I like his pockets, but then again, you can spend like the Browns and it doesn't really get you anywhere. But Jake, what do you got?
I answered this.
Yeah, he started.
Chuck started, then Chuck. It's been going around.
See, I got confused. Andy, I made a rule that I got 3 strikes. That's 1 strike against me, 3 strikes. And I got to get a 6-pack and chug something. Because
that was confusing, though, and it wasn't really on you.
Roger, I appreciate you sticking up. Because
I didn't think Jake went either because of the disruption and that. Yeah. I was waiting for Jake. I was waiting for Jake to go because I wanted to say something. Andy talked about Joe Adele. He was supposed to be the answer to support Mike to be the backup behind Trout. He was supposed to be the guy that was going to be the security to protect Trout in their lineup. And there's a lot of pressure. And it was right after they couldn't pay, and what's his name went to fucking Dodgers. And Joe Adele was supposed to be. There was a lot of pressure on that young kid. And LA fans, whoever showed up for the Angels, are still claimed to be an Angels fan, and it wasn't wearing Dodger fans like a bandwagon hump that they are. They beat him up pretty bad there in LA. And hell yeah, he loves being here, Andy. Hell yes, he does.
You could see it. He was interviewed the other day.
You could see it, man.
The energy coming off him was exceptional.
Well, speaking of energy, that concludes Spit Sip Chug. But we do got rapid fire, and Jake, you're going under rapid fire now. I just want to warn you that the last question on rapid fire would have been posed to Lana. So if you could please answer it like you were her.
All right.
And I want an answer. I don't want
wait.
Hey, Jake, when you do the last one, you should lower your head so we just see
right.
All we see is your eyes.
Yeah. No bullshit laughing or bullshit no response. I want a response like Lana would. Okay, here we go. You ready to go under rapid fire, Jake?
Let's do it.
Browns will win more than 5 games.
No.
How many games will Watson start?
2.
Can Shador make the season memorable?
No. Yeah.
Do you find any of the negativity funny?
No.
Will the Guardians make the playoffs?
Yes.
Jose Ramirez is
Oh, you're out.
Fill in blank.
Just fantastic. Love them.
Should prostitution be legal?
Say that again.
Should prostitution be
Yes.
legal? Are you excited about the Ohio State Buckeyes?
Yes, sir.
I-O. The Dawg Chug is how much better because of Ed in Columbus?
10 times better.
Take it. And finally, since Strus and Stefanski are gone, what Cleveland sports figure makes you wet?
Todd Monken.
And you are off rapid fire.
Wow.
Nice. So I guess
Really?
Lana and Todd
Well,
Monken.
I'm going for Todd Monken. I guess. Well, we might find out. Tune in next week.
Yeah, we have Andy. We put together. Andy put something.
We got a list of possible. She changed her name. It's temporary, I think.
Okay.
To City Girl.
It's at 216, whatever. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I should have said
216
Sam
girl.
Merrill. I messed up.
216
She'll
girl
latch
from
on to somebody.
Macedonia.
That's just.
Well, we're
will.
gonna find out. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna help
We
Lana
got
find her next, Cleveland athlete crush because
Carson
we
Schlesinger.
got some
Like that.
suggestions. We
I
got
like
some
that.
Schlesinger.
Jake. I like that. I
Let's
like
I
that.
should have
on
said
the list.
Carson
She's on the
Schlesinger.
list. Let's not influence her. Let's let her
Yeah.
come to her own conclusions. But yes,
Jake, is he ever going to play? What's up with him? I got a serious question.
Yeah,
back in practice. He's back.
I think he's all right.
Okay.
He's been ramping up doing his thing. I know there was a little bit of an issue, but I mean,
Well, I guess my thing is, what exactly was that issue? I mean, there's a lot of
I don't think anybody
I
really.
know, that's my point. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
point.
But like my thing is, when he got diagnosed with that high ankle sprain against New England, which most players are out 4 to 6 weeks, he never missed a game. He's a football player, man. That kid is not a joke. He's going to be on that field unless he
Okay.
loses.
I just thought it was concerning. I mean, they seemed like the Browns had it.
It did kind of seem a little concerning until just some of the things I've heard recently. Like,
Okay, fair enough.
expect
That's
him
why,
to be
Jake. That's why we
healthy.
got you on the show,
Yeah,
Jake. That's
yeah.
why we got you. Yeah.
Well, he is back from what I hear, and I think they're just being a little cautious because they don't need to see him. They don't need anything out of him. They just wait till the season starts.
Yeah.
Let him get out there. He's like a heat-seeking missile.
You guys seen Miles, right?
Yeah, has he practiced yet?
Missing a button. I guess his knee's been swelling up, and it just continuously keeps swelling up every time he's doing like contact workouts on it. So I'm not too sure what the fuck's going on with that. But
Good riddance.
it might have been I love me some Miles Garrett.
I love Miles too, but
Jared Verse is a dog.
boy,
Yeah.
That's the thing. I love me some Jared fucking Verse.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jared Verse, let me just bring this up because I want to see if you guys agree.
You love you some Miles.
So, the leadership is obviously different. Like Jared Verse is a vocal leader. Miles,
He's a
obviously.
dog.
But so when that fight happened with Fano, I don't know if you guys had seen, Fano had been really struggling.
Yes.
Jared was like staying with him after practice. They seemed like they were building a relationship. And in that video, Fano was the one that kept driving Verse back. And I think Jared just kind of got him riled up, and he wanted that to happen.
He wants him to get better.
Literally, ever since that fight.
Oh, yeah.
Dog.
That's old school shit. That's like 1980s. That's 80s.
Hey,
bullshit.
man.
That's 80s shit
I showed that to my 11-year-old Jack, who plays defensive end. Now he's playing tight end at 6th grade level. He plays tight. But I showed him. I said, that's iron sharpening iron. Isn't that the saying or something? Yeah. Man, they're out there working together, and that's what him and his teammates need to do to get better to play against the competition. And that's what him and his buddies are doing. They're working hard. Just like that. I showed him a video. He passed it around. And, yeah, man, that's beautiful. That's as a Brown fan, I love to see. That's what keeps me invested, is the young players that we do have, and the Schlesingers.
Schlesinger is another one.
And hey, how about Mike Hall? How about Mike Hall the other night? He was in the backfield. He just missed the sack, and he got the next play. I love him. 51, man. Eddie Johnson's number. He's running around in Eddie Johnson's number, baby. Yeah, you gotta play football.
Was Eddie Johnson?
51.
Yeah.
I love it.
Our best player is going to be just like Phil Dawson years. Hey, I like our kicker, Andy. I like our kicker. I can't lie.
Don't let me forget. I got big news. I got huge news.
All right. Can I want to tell you guys regale a little story upon you. This is interesting. You might have seen on social media that I made day 2 of the MSPT
yes.
poker
I was going to ask you.
main event tournament.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yep.
I'm finished,
man.
23rd place for about 5,500.
Awesome.
Really great result.
Okay. Awesome, man.
But it's been a little while since I made a day 2, a big MSBT day 2. So I was really excited. I was really nervous. I had a lot of chips. Try and get out of the house so I can get there about 20 minutes on time. But there were some things going on with the kids. I got a little late start. Basically roll up to the parking lot about 3 minutes before the tournament's gonna start. So I'm hustling. I get there. You have all your chips are in a bag, a sealed bag, right? Oh, and because I'm an alcoholic, and I did get a beer. I did get a beer before I went to the table because I can't wait for the servers to walk around. I need to start.
True alcoholics can't wait.
Right. That's.
So I don't have enough time to go to the front desk to get
43 in the big one.
Cup holder. Can't do that because I'm basically I've stretched the time where I will miss a hand if I do that. So I run over to my table, I sit down, I gotta open the bag, right? And I got chips. I had $347,000 worth of chips in the bag. So I rip open the bag. I put my beer right on the table. I open the bag, pour my chips out. I'm stacking them real fast. They're telling the rules. Dealer's getting ready to start dealing. The guy to my right, he goes to look at his first card, just smacks the beer right into my lap. An entire Coors Light pours right into my lap the second the tournament is starting. And the kid's like,
nuts.
He's just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And it's like, oh, it's okay. It's like, beer is just everywhere on me. It's on the table. It's on my chips. It's on me. It's on my lap. Oh my God. And then, now I'm getting cards and I can't look at the cards because I gotta go run and get towels and napkins and shit. And then the fucking guy doesn't even offer to buy me another beer. Just says sorry. Piece of shit. And guess what team he roots for?
Steelers.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Imagine that.
That's awful. Andy, I'm always rooting for you. Man. You're my dude. And when he wins, when he buys rounds, when we're out drinking, it's the good stuff. It's the good stuff I can't afford. So I'm always rooting for Andy.
Yeah, that's why I get the banquet beer now. This is my new beer.
Nice.
Right, exactly. Banquet.
All right.
Shouts to Jaeger.
Roger, you said he had some big news, and then maybe we can get the hell out of here.
Yes.
Hey, I got big news. All right. Coming to Dawg Chug soon. Live from Australia.
Oh.
Once again is our good friend Mick from Down Under.
Oh, Mick.
All right. So that's one thing. We might have to adjust the time a little bit or whatever, but that's only half of it. The Browns fan Down Under, the second biggest Browns fan backers in the nation, on the planet, the flat fucking earth that Kyrie Irving loves. The Browns fan down, they might be interested in joining the Dawg Chug Network and doing a podcast in the future in Australia. They'll be doing it literally in the future the next day, in the middle of the night while we're sleeping.
They're always in the future.
They might join. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. It's going to be Australian Browns fans on the Dawg Chug Network in the middle of the night. We wake up and we have Australians telling us what happens in the future. It's going to be fucking incredible.
Oh,
tune in for that. But Mick's coming to join us. I still got my Vegemite for Travis Bazzana, and we're going to have Vegemite sandwiches, and we're going to have a great time. Even if the Browns suck ass, we're going to have fun here on Dawg Chug.
Wow.
Dawg Chug Down Under, Andy.
Why
Dawg
did we
Chug
make
Down
this
Under.
As you
Dawg Chug Down Under.
The Dawg Chug Network is getting bigger and bigger. And if you want to be part of the Dawg Chug Network, feel free.
Just show up, Andy. Just show up.
Show up. Chug showed up for 5 minutes. It was beautiful. He was gone.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna monetize in 2073. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Anybody want to come on? Just show up. We'll get you going.
All right. Well, guys, I've had a stressful week. The tournament went well, but it's been tough since Monday. But I had fun tonight, and I appreciate you all for that. Chuck, you came on for a second. I had so many questions. We didn't get a chance. So please come back on next week.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about to hear the news about your father. It's terrible. But next time, try and bring something a little more upbeat, please, buddy.
The standards don't look like I was telling Chuck. I had to be mean to him. Chuck, you're gonna come on the show. Look, we do feel bad, and we have sympathy and prayers up and everything like that. But at the end of the day, Chuck, you come on here. It is a performance-based industry, right, Roger?
Yeah, man. I'm texting him right now. I'm messaging him right now. Next week, the whole show, if you want, Chuck.
Yeah.
I just sent a message. Where'd you go?
We want your craziness, Chuck. We want you.
We
crashing
missed
out.
you.
Yeah.
We miss you, man. Yeah.
That's
all right. Well,
and I got nobody else.
That's true. That checks. That's facts.
Jake, you've turned to the dark side, as Roger has said. You're now an enemy against the Browns.
No, I'm not.
You're attacking the Browns. You're being very mean. You're out there mixing it up with the fans, which we do appreciate.
We love that. We do love that.
Hey, I'm a realist, man. They deserve to be
you can't be a company shrill like Nathan Zagura. You gotta tell it like it is. And you
be funny doing it. Just be funny doing it.
They definitely pissed me off this time.
That's good. We like raw emotion.
I think
told my wife it low key like my Monday when he came out and named him the starter, dude, it ruined a lot of my day. Like I was like, you got to be kidding me. We're doing it again.
I'm so happy they're starting 2 on the road just because I don't even know how I could get. You don't understand how the first home game of the season. It's Christmas. I get to see so many friends that I don't see very many times. I think about the season every day for the whole year. Finally comes. It's Christmas. It's the biggest day of the year, and I'm so happy. Christmas is week 3 because I don't even know how I would get pumped up to watch this team play week 1 at home. If Deshaun Watson,
I'll be in Tampa, and my buddy and his fiance are coming down. You know, we're still hyped up.
It's like you're celebrating Kwanzaa, Andy.
It's a buzzkill, dude. It's legit a buzzkill knowing we're going to go to that Tampa Bay.
Hey, you know what? As Sportsbins has pointed out, Deshaun's never lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So
want to know.
Yeah. Kick their ass, and then all of a sudden you're going to be excited for Tampa.
Baker versus Deshaun, week 2. You going, Jake?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah,
and we got a in the suite, so bar 76, which is the big bar in the suite, is literally 30 steps away from our seat. And it's climate controlled, so we got fans and mist blowing on us and shit. My buddy, he's gonna be sitting in the fucking nosebleeds. Just
comfort for the Cucks. I mean,
I'm paying money to be
great time. Yes.
I live in this shit, dude.
Maybe it's Shador versus good old Baker.
Can you ask some fans at the game of Browns fans, Tampa fans, some questions that I'll prepare, and then we could play it. Have a little package on the Dawg Chug.
Yeah.
Let's do
awesome. That'd be great, man.
And if you could get Baker Mayfield's address for Andy and his phone number and stuff like that, I mean.
Hey, you know what, Jake? We want to do some collabs too this season.
Yeah.
With your podcast, man. Plug your. We want to do some collabs with you and get together and do some stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm down. Yes, Scarlet to the Land. We just had we actually shot an episode yesterday that's coming out on Friday. Bitching about the Browns, and I don't know if you've seen it, or Andy, or we had Steel Chambers on the show.
Steel Chambers, I did see the
Yeah, he's Steel, man. He's a good dude, man. I felt like I knew the guy forever.
Yeah.
Just came on and just one of the boys. He followed me on X, which was dope to see, and talked a little bit about his his UFL title and just about the Buckeyes in general. All that.
Wasn't he on Birmingham? Wasn't he on the Stallions?
Yes.
That was my team. We picked teams, and Birmingham was my team. I've always brought. It sucks that they lost their team, but I was down with the Birmingham. Skip Holtz was their coach. That team was fun. I rode with them all the years that were there. Stevie Wright, former Brown. I mean, that was a fun team. I like those teams. Yeah.
Hey, Jake, you said just that, and Andy, if you want to exclude me, just say you people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I know. I know you're one of them.
But I know that you're talking Buckeye stuff, and it's not. I don't pertain to it.
Yeah, I know you're one of them.
Moving forward.
we
Moving
we
forward,
love having you on, but if you keep putting this racist shit out there, we're not gonna be able to be on the Dog Chug anymore. You gotta stop that.
I hate it.
That's where we draw the
hate it,
line.
man.
Oh, dude, they got
I'm a
me
guy that
riled
wanted.
up.
Hey, I'm a guy that wanted Justin Fields. I wanted Justin Fields to come here, and they're accusing me of being a fucking racist. I got on this show and I stood on this desk for Justin fucking Fields, and I'm a Michigan fan for God's sake.
Hey, Ed,
but
can
I'm a
you go
racist.
through
I hate it.
and bring up every time Rogers made that same
That's
argument? Like find the 11 times.
I will say one thing, Andy,
better.
because of Roger, we need to be like the NFL, just like they paint in the go by the goalposts or whatever like that. I just want to say, just like the NFL.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake, we get behind this message on the
I'll
Dog
do
Chug.
my best.
We are an hour and a half in. Sorry it was a supersized show, but we had a lot of emotions, a lot of things to discuss, but we do need to get to bed. Roger's about to turn into a pumpkin. We cannot have that. So again, I'm going to thank you, Jake, for coming on. You were awesome. Ed, you ran the show. You made the one mistake. Now your counter's at 1. If you get to 2 more, you gotta chug a 6-pack. But outside of that, you were awesome. Your break-in news and your top 10 were hilarious. Roger, you brought the fire tonight. Oh my God. If your boys had walked down at any other point, they would have learned first words they'd never heard before.
Oh, I'm sure they've heard them.
Yeah, sure.
They've heard first words, but I don't know they heard those words.
They've heard me at the toll booth and gas station, Andy.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, anyway, look, we have a game tomorrow. Nobody wants to see it, but I'm going to be there. I'm taking the fam.
Feeling green, man.
To the first game of their lives, and they're going to learn how shitty it is to be a Browns fan firsthand. So
good for them. Good for them.
And,
congratulations, kids.
So with that,
welcome.
Drink them, got them.
Welcome.
And go Browns. Let's get a win tomorrow. Man. Let's get a little bit of confidence. Let's get the bad taste of Saturday out of our mouth. All right. And go Guards.
All right.
Go Browns.
Go Guards.
See you next week.